Hi there. Many of you may have students who have physical limitations, and so they can't access the space bar on the computer or any of the keys on the computer or the mouse. And you want to know how you can make it possible for your student to be able to participate in activities like accessible books and single switch computerized games, etc. Well, I'm going to show you a device that will let you do just that. It's called a switch interface, and here's one example of a switch interface, and here's another example of a switch interface. And switch interfaces plug directly into your computer, and they replace the functions of the keyboard, or many of the functions anyhow. And first, with this particular device, you have to plug in the connector cable like that, and then on the other end you plug into your USB port. So I'm putting it into my computer right now. There we go, that device is set up and ready to use. The other device has a cable which is permanently connected to the box on this end, but it also has a connector to go into a USB port. So once you've got your switch interface connected to your computer, the next step is to select the function you want. And in this case, I'm going to show you how to select a spot where your computer and the switch interface will work to replace the function of the space bar on the computer. So what you do is you press this little button at the top, and you can scroll through the various rows, and in this case we're going to go to the blue row because that's the row that contains the spacebar function. And then you want to plug your switch in to the port in the column that contains the spacebar function. In this case, it's this first port. We'll plug it in. And now we're all set and ready to go so that the switch can now replace the spacebar function on the computer, and a student can use the switch in that way in order to, for example, advance the pages of an accessible book. And I'm going to show you an example of a student doing just that. So you can see that the switch interface is a great device which is very simple to use, which allows our students access to many of the cool games and activities that are now available on the computer.